1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Hey yo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Hey yo. Greetings, fellow nerds. Angelic Demon here, and welcome back to Darksiders. Last time, we did a few favors for the lost warden named Warden, and help him get it back his 4 limbs, reattached himself, and helped him out by doing him a favor and finding the Maker's Chronicle for him. And we made our way to the Lost Temple here. This time, we're gonna find another Stone Warden in the Lost Temple. Cause, hey, why the hell not? But either way, we're gonna need the Lost Warden if we're gonna make our way to the Foundry, because, for some reason, we're definitely gonna need the Warden that is found here in the Lost Temple to make our way to the Foundry. Alright. Okay, opening this chest here.
I cannot.
Sure you can. Okay, destroy that crystal. Okay. Got that out of the way. Now to get these out of the way. Okay, now to get those out of the way. That was quick and sequenced. Or choreographed or whatever. Okay. Open up this chest, open sesame. And look, more arm blades. Another arm blade. But I can't exactly sacrifice to my sights here because they could be worth a lot of money. Backflipping on the chains, backflipping on the chains. Making our way down. Shooting a bomb to blow up the crystals and dislodge a ball. Alright. Get that bomb over to the sphere. Shoot the ball. I mean, bomb. Bleh. And get a skeleton key. Alright. Alright, now making our way up here. Backflip, 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 backflip. Alright, Custodian. I'm gonna need you to remove your arm chain, and I'm gonna move you over here, next to this blocked passageway. You know, I wish we could dash on these when we're climbing or traversing on vines like Warden and Darksiders 1, because that would be a whole lot faster. And efficient that way. Pull the lever. And ta-da! Okay, smash up all the crystals. And I do mean all the crystals here in this part of the room. Okay, and put them over here. Launch the cannons! Or chain, in this instance. Okay, you stay there. I'll be back. Just gotta get a map. Okay. You know, I kinda like how the corruption, how the destroyed crystal corruption kinda leaves these sort of graphics behind when there's nothing but this black goop all over the place. Kinda looks cool-ish. Aside from, you know, being slimy and whatnot and all that. How on earth I would know that? I don't know. It's just a game. That should have upgraded Death Dealer almost another skull level. Huh. And how on earth I passed through this arm chain, I do not know. And I do admit, every time I play this game, I was hoping that I would point out most of the glitches that would happen every now and then, so that the makers of the next game in this series won't mess it up. But I hope you guys realize that when the glitches happen, I really, really, really do not enjoy them. Not when those glitches don't pretty much help me out for the better. And I hate it even worse. And I hate the glitches even more so when they try to screw me over at the absolute worst. Oh, and there's also a secret chest here. You just gotta beat all the enemies you can as quickly as possible. Pausing doesn't exactly have the timer continue. You know, I've been doing this so long, so much often that I kind of forget how long I'll have to, or how quickly I'll have to defeat these enemies for. I just know that the Construct Sentinels will be a problem for me, because they're annoying as all hell. L1 and R2 use Reaper form to overwhelm your enemies. Not yet. Okay, that's it. I know this isn't a place for a horse. Oh, thank God, I thought I was gonna lose that thing forever. Good thing I didn't. Okay. If that was gonna disappear with the rest of the open chest pieces, I would be very pissed. Spellbinder talisman, and a Nomad talisman. Not talisman. Bleh. What is wrong with me today? Now, I do believe there should be a Bowman coin in this room, in this part of the room somewhere. I just gotta break all the breakables and whatnot until you can get it. Unless that was all of it. No, wait. Yeah, that was all of it. What now, phone? Okay. Okay. And now we got a wall run and jump. Just like Prince of Persia. Or popping in this instance, as I should say more often, to reference what I'm trying to convey here. And another chest. Rip it open with my bare hands. Or with my bare astral hands. More boots that I can sell. I think that may have been all the stingers. Yeah. Well, hey, at least I found Karn's compass. When lost or searching for wonders, this compass can guide you in the right direction. I wonder if that means, like, if it's something as special as Jack Sparrow's compass from Pirates of the Caribbean, or if it's just an ordinary compass and that it only points in the directions of north, west, south, and east. But either way, there's another custodian there. But more breakables. Gotta break all the shit. Because I kind of feel like it and they can give you a little more guilt. Like gold or whatever. You know what, I'm just gonna stop calling them guilt and refer to them more often as gold. Because that's what they are. And activate this custodian. I know there's a slot right there, right next to this one, but we gotta go back to to raise that custodian up. Get off this one. Get on top of this one. Place him on the slot that the other custodian was right next to open that up. Or wait. Also, if you want, you can destroy those corruption crystals right over there by doing that. By shooting your chain firearm or whatever. Get back on this one. And finally roll them over to another slot way right there. Or not way over there, just right there-ish. And there's another Book of the Dead page, but we can't get to it yet because the path to... because it's a little barred up. Fire away. And drop down to get this chest. And get back here with that. Ooh, a Ravager Pauldron. I actually needed that. That actually looks cool. with the harness and this sort of pauldron and whatever, that actually looks appropriately cool. Not only is it a little stronger in matters of strength and defense than the pauldron of the horseman, but that's pretty much it. But aside from that, it also looks cool on me when I wear it like this along with the Ravager harness. Now, if only I could get the Pathfinder Shroud, or Ravager Shroud, or whatever. Because, it would look cool as heck on Death when he wears it like that. Especially if it covers up most of Death and kind of looks like a cape when he wears it. If only I had enough gold to buy it back then in one of the previous episodes and not be stupid the first few times. What now, Twitter? Okay. Now, making our way up the chain. Come on. That was almost glitchy as fuck. Then that was tough to get on or whatever. But I get away. Making our way over through this door. And look. Enemies. That are really on those cliffs and waterfalls and whatnot. Trust me, they'll come to you when you get over to that area. That the camera just floated over just a few seconds ago. And, oh hey, constructs. Killed you before you could hit me. That is how badass Death is. I mean, if you thought Death was a badass in Darksiders 2, wait until Darksiders 3 when you play as Fury. Her main weapon may be a whip, but I do believe that once we get into the full finalized game of Darksiders 3, we might see just how more badass Fury can be more so than War and Death in the previous Darksiders games. But on the other hand, we're gonna have to wait a whole nother year for it to finally release. They only just made the announcements that they were making it recently. That was quick. That was over quickly. A fierce buckler, robes on another harness that I should probably start sacrificing too, and nomad greaves. Not really useful either of them. Break a few pots before we make our way up. Okay. Now, why should we make our way up? Well, you'll see in a minute. Because of that. Boom. Now we should still spend our time up here for a second, because of the Book of the Dead page that can be found here. collect 10 of these to create a chapter, which can be then sold to Vulgrim, which can then in turn give you a key to access a death tomb. Now we just need one more. And I know just where to get one a little early so that we can get to the death tomb also early. Oh boy, it's these two Chuckle Brothers. Spellbinder gloves, and a Spellbinder talisman. Now, before moving on, if you want to get more gold, break stuff. Very useful tip, ladies and gentlemen. Or should I say, ladies and germs, or whatever. Bleh. Oh, and if I happen to be, quieter in the next boss fight, or try to be quiet in the next boss fight, it's mostly because I'm trying to concentrate. So, you've been warned and told. Alright. Now, in that area up ahead from this bridge is going to be where the next boss fight is, so... and also, it's going to be a little slightly annoying because, it kind of makes me a little anxious, or gives me a little bit of anxiety, because, normally you can't so much as harm this thing by normal means. You have to stagger it first by throwing bombs at it. And you can't really get to those bombs yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing weighing at a few hundred tons, and as mean as hell, the Construct Hulk. Eat this, motherfucker. Get wrecked and pwned. Ooh, the skeletal axe of rending. A tale often told amongst the dead plains concerned a proud warrior who boasted often of his skill, only for it to be later revealed that the braggart had claimed the victories of others for his own. As punishment, the warrior was transformed into a magical axe, doomed forever to assist others in gaining the glory he had so wrongfully sought. Although this axe does not strike as hard as many other weapons, it steals the vitality from those it strikes and transfers it to the wielder. strengthening him whilst weakening his foes. Critical strikes with the axe rend the foe for even greater amounts of stolen health. In other words, a weapon that's got a special ability. Alright, now we've beaten that boss, and here's the Warden in the Lost Temple. Now remember how I said in the description that there'll be a treasure chest behind this guy? Well, if you're ever gonna get it, you're gonna need him to get out of the way first, and to do that you're gonna have to wake him up, which will transfer you out of this temple and into the plains outside of this temple.
Impossible.
And it's as annoying as hell to get back to this chest all the way from the start of the Lost Temple. Hey, big guy. Good morning. One hell of a yawn. Hell of a nap.
Nay, Warden, but you're not corrupted. Not yet.
Corrupted. Then it was not a dream. The Makers have need of me.
The Makers say that you can reach the Foundry, and that a Guardian lies within.
Your jaws are not moving.
Yeah. It is where I was cast. But it was lost. And now, you will need my help.
This place, what was it?
I cannot tell you. It's on the tip of my tongue, but my tongue seems to be elsewhere.
Corruption spreads across your realm and you slumber.
Stone is heavy. It is easier to rest. In my dreams I can move again. In my dreams I am flesh.
Will you help me, old one?
Yes.
To move a mountain. Awaken the construct. Speak to Adard.
Shall we?
Speaking to Adard will have to wait for a little bit.
Hold on, little one.
Oh, and you can skip a few cutscenes by pressing the circle button. I know, but I'm not gonna skip it just yet. For Dust was glitched for a moment there.
In my slumber, I have felt the Guardian reach into my dreams. He is the strongest of us all, but in his heart there is a hunger. The Guardian was built to destroy. He has much in common with corruption. You must speak with Adard and make your peace before we cross over. There may be no crossing back.
Okay, big guy, but before I do any of that, there was a chest I missed that was behind you when I first woke you up. So, hang on a minute. What the hell? It froze for a minute there, even on the loading screen. How the hell does that happen? Okay. Now, granted, this may be one heck of a walk, and I have no way to speed this broadcast up, so, fair warning. Me getting all the way to the back of this temple to get the treasure chest that was behind that Warden is gonna be a while, so buckle up. Oh, and in this game it helps you travel a little bit faster when your horse is not available. But if you do it a third time like this, it kind of slows you down. Because rolling a third time kind of gives you a little bit of a... kind of slows you down a little bit, basically. What the hell? Hang on guys, gonna end it here, so see you later nerds.